Well, it's been a long time since April, since I did my last 41 Jobs podcast. So I figured I'd start in January 2017 to just try to talk to some people I've been wanting to talk to. So hopefully we get to talk to Whatnot, the PE teacher I used to work with that left our school for greener pastures down south. So we'll get a hold of him and talk to him in a little bit. He's single and, always on the go. So I think he took a Parks and Rec job, kind of like the TV show. It's actually in southern Indiana, kind of where that one's supposed to be set at. So we'll see what kind of weird adventures he's going to tell us about. So that should be interesting. But I've been real busy the last year. I've coached our high school cross country and took a kid to state. So that season lasts from about, pretty much June till the end of October. So it was a long season, but it was pretty cool because the kid that's really, really good on my cross country team went to state. So that was really neat. He did really well. I got 15 out of, 200 kids. He's a sophomore, so it was kind of interesting. So I was real busy doing that. It's the first time I've ever coached high school sports. So it's a grind, but it was fun. It was a good time, and it's nice to have a long break. In the wintertime, I like to catch up on these podcasts, so it's kind of nice. And I'm trying to stream the wild card game from Seattle and the Lions, but I can't stream it on my iPad because where I got my stuff set up, it's in the kitchen, so I can't see it. So I'm trying to find these scores. I'm trying to stream it, but the internet's working like crap. So I'm just trying to stream it so I can see the score of the game. But it looks like it's 10-6 Seahawks, and it looks like they're in the third quarter, so there's not much time left. So it's a pretty good game, it seems like. So wish I could watch that, but the internet's not working good. Plus, my kids and everybody in the house, we stream stuff all the time, so we don't always get a good signal. My daughter's trying to watch Netflix, and it's not wanting to come on either because I think our internet this winter's been acting like crap. So I'm surprised I can even record this, but it's not much internet base other than just recording on GarageBand on a Mac, and then you transfer it to the Spreaker app that I use for podcasting. So that's how I do it. So my daughter's right here sitting by me, and she keeps wanting to use all this equipment to be her own DJ. So she's waiting for me to get off so she can do what she wants. But I'm trying to get a hold of Whatnot here in a few minutes and just catch up with him just to give me a good start for 2017. Then I'm going to interview two guys tomorrow. One guy is a bodybuilder that's won a couple contests in Indiana, and one guy, a good friend of mine from high school, it's a power lifter. So we're going to talk weights tomorrow, which is one of my favorite hobbies, is lifting weights.
Your favorite hobby is lifting weights?
Yeah. One of my favorite hobbies is lifting weights. I go 3 or 4 days a week.
I know, but I'm saying you most of the time spend the time eating chips or something.
I don't eat chips.
Well, I haven't seen you eat chips, but you probably eat like a sandwich or like a turkey surprise or whatever those are called.
I haven't had bread in a long time.
I said bean surprise or something.
Oh,
I forget what
yeah.
those were called.
Tuna, cheese, and bean or pea surprise
Yes, those
that people at work love because it smells so bad and they hate it when I eat it.
That is weird.
Okay, Allie, I know one of my loyal listeners, Brian, from Plymouth, where I used to do that corn job, where I inspect cornfields and stuff for Pioneer Seed Company. So, Allie, why don't you say hi to him because you're one of his favorite people.
I will. Hi, Brian. I remember you from Plymouth because you were one of the Plymouth corn people.
She's smiling. She's too shy to keep going. But we're going to get a hold of Whatnot and start this podcast. Hello, man.
Hey, what's going on, dude? How are you?
Hey, well, I'm sorry for bothering you tonight. You're probably out gallivanting around.
No, actually, I got to do some training tomorrow, so I went over and drank a few beers, played some euchre with some friends, and I called call it a night. I got to be up at like 6 in the morning.
Oh crap! I won't keep you very long. I was just calling just to.
No, how's the podcast going?
Hey, well, I'm just starting it tonight, and tomorrow I'm
Oh.
interviewing two dudes that are weightlifters that I know. One guy's a bodybuilder that does contests, and the other guy went to high school with, does powerlifting, like he does really, really heavy duty stuff. So I was just going to
So
talk to them.
we're actually in season 2.
Yes, this is season 2. Yeah, hopefully I can get. I have a lot of people lined up, and I'll call you once in
Really?
a while just to get an update.
Can you give me a preview, or have you already talked about it?
Well, just the.
Any good thing?
Well,
besides myself.
Well, like I said, earlier I said I was going to interview those two weightlifters, but other than that, I got a bunch of people lined up. But I got to call them first, and they got to say yes first. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I've got all these people lined up to talk to, got bright ideas and all this stuff, but I got to call them, make sure they say yes. But most of them are all my friends, so I'm sure they'll say yes.
Yeah, well, I started my new job.
I know the part. I kind of prefaced this show with, what's up with whatnot, and I said, the PE teacher I used to work with named Brent, and he's basically doing a Parks and Rec job like the TV show.
Yeah, it is exactly like that.
Is
My
it?
boss is exactly like Ron Swanson.
Really?
Yes, he loves whiskey, like a lot of whiskey.
Yes.
And I'd like to see his desk and see if he like has a bottle in there, like always, and like pounds of bacon just hidden around. But no, he's a real good guy, and
Cool.
It sounds exciting. I mean, we have. It's right across the river from Louisville, so I mean, we serve like Floyd County serves like 100,000 people, and New Albany. I didn't know this until yesterday, but New Albany is the largest school south of Indianapolis.
I did not know that. I would have never guessed. I would never guessed it was.
I said Southport, but anyways, we have like 12 parks. We're putting in a new park, which is going to be fucking awesome. It's do you remember what is it, the Indy Sports Complex, where it has like that pavilion right in the middle, and
yeah,
and it has like 4 fields around it, and like it has like 3 or 4 other fields branching off of it. So we're putting in that park, and that'll be big. And we do like a bunch of adult leagues and stuff, but
cool.
Basically, my job is it's program director, and what I do is basically make programs up and see if they work, see if they don't, and try to make revenue for the park. So
yeah, I didn't really, when I first talked to you about it, when you told me you were changing from teaching to that, I didn't know how big it was. I thought it was just like a small little town. But that sounds like that's a pretty big endeavor, man. That's a lot of people to serve.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of responsibility for somebody like myself. Kind of a little bit nervous here.
Hey, can I ask you?
Yeah.
Does it make a little bit more than teaching?
Yeah, it makes I make 40, which last year I made I think like 33 starting out.
That isn't bad starting out, and it's government.
Government jobs, like I don't even know anything about insurance, but I only pay like $10 a month.
That is awesome. That's cool, man.
As a single guy.
Yeah, my wife's trying to get a job at the VA to be a nurse, and when she does, which she's pretty much in, but there's tons of paperwork to do at the VA. So once she gets in, I should be doing well on insurance. Hopefully, I can drop the school insurance and go with hers, and it'll be really good. Save a little bit of money.
Another thing that I'm super excited about is like this 40-hour thing of where if I work 40 hours, then it just rolls over to like time banked, and I can
That's
just like
awesome.
take that. I can take that off like whenever I want. So
well, because I'm
if I want to
sure.
leave.
And I'm sure you're probably going to have a lot of Saturdays and Sundays, and then you probably want to switch them to get some days off because I'm sure you'll have weekend stuff going on. I'm sure once in a while.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like if I can take off like a Wednesday, like 4 hours, and then come in like on a Saturday evening or right before I go out or something, that's not going to kill me.
Yeah, that's cool.
hmm
Yeah,
I'm excited.
That's awesome.
Hopefully we got right now we're trying to partner up with the YMCA and some other how do I put it fitness centers and stuff, just because they have some stuff that we want, but we have just all the green space. So it's just kind of all right, the YMCA, they have rock climbing walls and stuff. So we're man, if we could get a program in there, and then we open up our parks to you, and we don't charge you rent to take a shelter or green space, then it's just kind of we scratch your back, you scratch ours kind of thing.
That's pretty cool. So you had a whole week under your belt, or just this week? I mean, was it all this week, or just start Monday?
It was Wednesday. I had to go in and showed me all the parks, and that was fun. And then today I went in and just kind of learned how, when we have tournaments and stuff at our facility, how we do things like concessions, admissions, and reports, banking reports and stuff.
So are you down there now? Are you in New Albany tonight?
No, I'm actually in, where Palmyra is?
No, I don't.
No, but I actually did just buy a house. So other
cool.
exciting news. Yeah, so we got another central location if you ever want to come down.
Cool. Hey, Jeff's there today.
What?
Yeah, Jeff's daughter is playing in a travel volleyball tournament in Louisville this weekend. I don't know if they went home tonight or they're still down there, but I bet they're there all weekend. But she got a scholarship to Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did. I think I can say that. I think she actually. I think I can say that on the air and.
I don't know. There might be a recruiting violation that we are breaking.
Well,
we are ruining Jeff's daughter's future.
Jeff's not going to listen to me anyway, so he don't do this kind of stuff. So I don't really care. But he went down there.
I'd love to see Jeff in those meetings. He's probably asking, "What can you give?" Franklin College offered us $1,000 up front.
Yeah, they had him come down.
Is going to give my daughter a car. What can you do?
Yeah, no kidding. But man,
I know what you did for those recruits, those football recruits.
Yeah, no kidding.
I heard what Louisville does to their basketball recruits.
But they rolled out the red carpet on them, man. They gave them the whole weekend. They paid for all Jeff's kids to stay down there in a hotel all weekend. They took them all over campus. That was the weekend of the Egg Bowl when they were actually playing Mississippi at Ole Miss. So there wasn't a lot of people, a lot of athletes on campus, but they treated her like a queen.
It'd have been great if they would have got his daughter's recruiting trip mixed up with Mobile, Alabama quarterback's recruiting trip, and they put Jeff on a jet with strippers. They go, wrong recruit. This one's supposed to go to Applebee's, not the jet with strippers.
That's funny. Oh,
we can't do this.
That's funny.
Yeah, I can. Remember me and you, we said that we would be the best at recruiting people because we know what all these kids, but they just want all this money and all this crap.
All the extras.
Yeah.
Fringe
we would be the best at it. Look, we know what you want, what you really want.
Yeah.
If Tom Crane would pay us $50,000 a year just to meet with these recruits and show them a good time, we'd probably have 9 national championships at this point.
Oh, it'd be a pretty great job, really. It'd be pretty good. Seattle's up 19-6 in the fourth.
Say what?
Seattle's up 19-6 in the fourth quarter.
Are they really?
Yeah, I'm a big Raiders fan, and this has been probably their best year for several years. And then Carr breaks his leg, and I pretty much knew Houston, even though they're a JV team, they'd win tonight. So I was pretty disappointed. But I like playoff football, but these games aren't very good today. They're not very good.
Yeah, I followed IU football pretty. I follow it religiously anyways, but I'm actually excited about Allen taking over. I think recruiting-wise, it's going to be a much bigger step than Wilson could ever do in Indiana or Florida, for one. I think Allen has some really good ties with Florida, but then you talk he was at Ben Davis